Hello, today I'm here to show you my guest design team project for Dear Julie Julie's September Stashbuster Challenge. The two digitals that I used were Blue Blue and Birds 2 and Celery Printing, both at Dear Julie Julie's Etsy shop. So it is a hardcover made out of a cereal box. It is a 5-hole pamphlet stitch with 3 signatures. I used a brad as a closure and some string. And on the front of the cover is a cover patch with the beautiful parakeets or budgies in it, and a little corner thing there. In the beginning of the journal, I have my pocket flip flop mini journal. And there's a mini journal in the middle, there's a pocket with some things stuck in it. This flips out, some more journaling cards in there. This is another envelope. It's made out of 5 envelopes in total. Journal card, top tuck with a journal card, another large journaling card in there. The back envelope has a large journal card in there, and this is a hidden journaling space made out of book page, and there's also another one here made out of book page, hidden journaling spot in that little pocket. The fabric I used is the blue and greens because I wanted the whole theme to be blue and green. The 3 signature covers are all made out of scrapbook paper, and I put a cover patch on this one and a little tab. This is a large tag. It's held in there with the tab and opens like that. Lots of journaling space in here. This is a paper clip, 3x6 cards. This is the door after door element. And I used Dear Julie Julie's freebies from just last week. And it flips and flips and flips. And it goes in the fabric pocket. And this is one of the clusters, and I just made it into a little tuck. Another large tag, and this one is a book. So I printed Dear Julie Julie's large tags, the 3 together, on a brochure, and it printed perfectly exactly where the folds of the brochure paper would have been. And since I've got a whole package of that, now I know what I'll be using that for in the future. So look around, you might have some of that. This is a layered belly band with a surprise or a mystery, and it has a little pocket there. The stenciling I did was the blue and green, and there is your belly band. One of the beautiful pages from the digital. This is the tag topper, but I used it as another tab. Is just a beautiful pocket. I always put paper bags in my journal, so the way the paper bag is folded, when you take it apart, you get the natural side pocket. This is a large tag, and I used my hoarded item on it, which was one of these beautiful rubs. I used the whole package, a whole sheet of the package of rubs. I did bust 2 of my things completely in here, and one of them was a scrapbook piece of paper with all these little frames on it. They're totally gone. And there's my texture. This is a bookmark, and it has a little side pocket in it, and that's the end of the first signature. These I also busted because I had 3 of them, and I put all 3 in here. The second cover starts with, I just put the cover patch in there for now because I'm not sure if I want it on the cover or not, because I liked the look of that cover. So I'm still deciding. It is the corner tuck, the double corner tuck. And what I did was I used an envelope and put it in there, and I cut the other one a little bit shorter than that one, but instead of having them glued together, I decided you could flip them down. And I just used some scrapbook paper I wanted to get rid of from the scrap box and stuck some scraps in there. Some wallpaper that I thought went well. This is another flip out. It has a belly band there on the side, the corner tuck has in there, and flips up here, and flips under there, and it flips down here, and it has a few things. Double tuck on this side with a couple journal cards in it. Another one of the cover patches in a paper clip. That is the celery print paper that I use for the second digital. I always like to put at least 1 or 2 pieces of letterhead. So I thought that one went well. This is my flip-flop with a flap. Piece of vellum in there. And another of the 3x6 and a cluster. And my third signature cover patch tucked in the pocket. This is my fabric flip with a stacking note. That is one of the other tabs. And there were hydrangeas in there, so when I went through my flower book to put a couple of pages in there, I found some hydrangea pages. This is the waterfall, and I decorated it with stenciling some of the hoarded items, the rub-ons, and the words. And then I inked it. And I just inked up this page. It was one of the rejected prints that I had, and it had all lines through it, so I just covered it with ink to cover that up. Another cluster that I turned into a corner patch. This is one of my favorite items, and it is clear packaging, and I made a beautiful tag to go in, large tag to go in there. And this is one of the digitals. I didn't make it into a pocket, I just like the way that it flipped out. Again, this is the rejected print, and this is the correct way of doing a flip out attached. So it's one piece of paper, and you can flip it out like that. And it's held with a paper clip so it doesn't flip all over the place. Another 3x6 and a paper clip and a bookmark in the other side of the paper clip. And again, it has a little opening on the side with a journal spot in it. 3x6 and another large index cards. These are the index cards. I just had the big ones and decorated them. And this is a double-edged pocket. And again, using the natural folds of the paper spag. And this is the last pocket of the journal. Third signature with this 3x6 and a cluster. And this is my other favorite item. It's the writing board, and I printed off a hydrangea that was a free domain, and I just added it to a piece of paper bag and laminated it, and then I added my little dangle. And the back of the journal also has one of those little brads to hold it together. It's the first time I used a brad for a closure, and I think it worked out really well. Thank you so much for watching, and like and subscribe. Bye-bye.